Indoor intelligence is the ability to capture information that exists within your facilities and use it to make actionable decisions. And we do this by using the smartphones that we all seem to carry now. As I said, measure the effectiveness of promotions. But as we'll discuss today, we'll look at ways at how we can use this information combined with our integration to the Genetec platform to reduce shrinkage and the costs associated with shrinkage, and really create a safer environment for your stores and for the malls and centers that they operate within. So essentially the way we do it is we pull data from Wi-Fi access points that may be installed in the facility. We can also add our own sensors that give us more precise locational information. What this solution will help you do, by combining device IDs that we capture and the video images that your video system is capturing, we can help you identify persons of interest. Whether these persons are committing crimes in the stores, or maybe there are VIPs that you want to know might be in the facility. But just again, to give you a little more background, we call this capability find and follow. So what we do is we align the fields of view of our sensors, so to speak, with the fields of view of the cameras in your surveillance system. So we can match up areas of interest that we're covering with areas of interest that your video cameras are seeing. When an incident occurs, as you see, you can reverse back through the video of that suspect until we get to a point where we can narrow down the MAC addresses we're seeing with that person in the scene to a single MAC address, and you'll see how we do that. And then you can do the opposite now. Now that we know the MAC, you can say, okay, show me all the times this MAC address has been on site, and jump right to those video scenes rather than having to play all the video directly. Let's see if we can light this up here. So we have an incident that we're recording in a shopping mall. This is, again, a food court. This person gets up, leaves a bag behind. And you can see, and I'm running this a little bit faster than actual time. Here comes this guy who just grabs his bag. So obviously it's been reported, and your security teams are looking at this event in the video. The poor guy comes back, he doesn't see his device. You can see the camera operators are manipulating the video to try to get the best view of this person. And like I said, you might not be always able to get the ideal view. So at that point, they clicked momentarily onto an icon that appears on the screen, the Inpixion icon, and lit up our application. And it's showing us that, okay, in this scene, we're seeing 42 devices. Now, probably not enough to identify this guy, but we're storing that with this scene. And now your operators will reverse playback and track this person through that mall. As he passes through, he'll jump to the next camera, which is in the second floor entry point. He's on this escalator coming down. We're running it backwards, of course. Still really don't have a good facial image of that person. So let's see where that escalator is going to take him, into this community square. He's at the top now. Still not a good image, so we'll continue to follow him back. So he's walking through this next hallway. Walking backwards to the point that he actually entered the facility. Still can't really make this guy out. Trying, but we don't really have a good look at his face. So let's check the next camera. Here's how we entered the facility. Got a chance now because we got a good facial on image from the camera. He's still a little bit far away, but as you see, we can zoom that in. So let's make sure we're getting the best scene here. Again, we'll click on the Inpixion icon. And you can see now, we saw 42 devices in the food court. We're seeing 26 devices in this area, even though they might not be in the camera's field of view. But there's only one that appeared in both. So now we can be reasonably assured that that's the MAC address of our suspect. That one MAC address that we've seen in all those locations. And then what we can do is, through the application, look at where we've seen him before. It'll show us how many times we've seen this guy on property. And you can click on those individual video instances and play back the video at that time. So this might help you get an even better image of that person. Instead of having to roll back all that video, clicking on those individual time periods that we saw that person in the video. And then we can even record that image, get the best image, make a watch list item out of this person. So if we ever see that MAC address coming back onto the property again, alerts can be generated, security teams can be notified, and now you can intercept him and do whatever it is you guys might want to do to prevent him from doing another act that might. And as I said, one of the added benefits is now we can pull some marketing data as well. So we can, instead of following an individual person, follow the herd, show you how many directional paths they've taken, where they've stopped, how long did they spend at the food court, how long did they spend in front of some of the displays that you might have set up, and the paths that they've taken to optimize store layout, as well as store staffing. Same thing, you can get all these different kinds of reports, following people as they moved from one location to the other, registering the effect of the promotions you've been running, heat maps in the stores. All that information is available through the system and through the application, as well as general situational awareness. You can be seeing this in near real time. Where are people in the facility and what type of people are they? Where's my staff? Where are my security people? Where are the customers moving throughout the facility?